I'm pulling up to Rad Industries right now and I can see it. The 350Z is finally complete. I'm so excited to share with you guys what we did with this car. It's been kind of a secret. I've been trying to keep it under wraps for far too long now and I can't wait any longer. Let's go look at the new race car. Woo! I literally forgot that my Supra was here. I was like, wait a minute, that looks like my car. I literally forgot that I even had it here.
It's kind of funny because
Okay, so let's talk about why this car came here in the first place and kind of address what we did and why we did it. So for one, I blew up the motor in the JZ about a month and a half ago, and like literally the day after we blew it up, I drove it straight to Dan's and I wanted to get that thing ready to go as soon as possible. We were gonna try and make round 2, which was only about 3.5 weeks out from the moment when I blew up the motor. Our idea was to get a spare motor and put the spare JZ in the car and then take the old blown one out and then build that and then just run the spare motor for round 2, and then when round 2 is over, we're gonna put the new completely built motor back in there. That was the plan. But then round 2 ended up getting changed. They changed the date, so then we weren't able to make it because when they changed it, we were gonna be on tour, so that wasn't able to happen. I'm so excited right now.
I just wanted to see if you're happy.
I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't even shown them yet. So we do have a motor that's gonna be built for this, but right now this is a stock JZ with this our old setup on it. Everything on this car is just for fun, and I kind of build it unnecessarily just because that's just how I like it. I think everyone always has that one thing that they allow themselves to spend way too much money on. It's like that one toy, and for me, that's this car. So I talked to Dan. I was like, Dan, what do you think I should do? Should I do a sequential or should I keep the CD09? And Dan told me to send it.
Yeah.
So tell me everything about the Samsongs that we did, because you run Samsongs as well, right?
It's just my favorite car part of all time that I've ever bought over my whole life, and there's been a lot of car parts. There's nothing bad to say about it. Just like that much better, and everything's that much quicker, that much easier, and it's just gonna make driving easier.
I'm so excited to see this. And this is something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, but something that's really been stopping me is how expensive they are. I was originally gonna do just an H pattern, and then we were talking about that.
And I'm like, well, if you're gonna waste the money, it's like half the price or like a little more than half, like just do it and then just you don't have to switch again.
You can keep sequential transits for a long time. It's not like, you know, it's blown up and you have to throw the whole thing away. So the thought process is, yes, it's a lot of money to do, but we'll be able to keep it throughout, you know, however many cars you want to use it in.
For example, I did 3 years beating the crap out of it in my Supra, and it's still good. But yeah, you replace, like you're saying, little things here and there each season, but it's like a solid unit, you know?
And then you guys know me, I was like, okay, well, I can do the H pattern. I think the H pattern was what, 5 or 6 grand?
It's about 6, yeah.
And then I was like,
sometimes more even.
Well, you're already gonna spend that much money, like why not, you know, you just send it. So we ended up going with, how much was this?
They're like 12,000 basically. But then, hey,
let that sink in for a second.
Think about it. There's sequentials that are 20,000. So you're like weighed out, and for like, it's like a good deal sequential, and it can like take 1,100 horsepower and torque.
Oh my god, it's so cool. I don't even know how to use it. I've only driven one sequential, and it was Mad Mike's and his RX-7 New Zealand.
You know how to use it then. I just want to ride with you kind of when you drive, even if you just drive straight.
And then also, I came here last week and there's a brand new seat in my car. So the story behind this seat, when I had my old Evo, when we hit the wall in the stadium, I kind of really smacked my head on the side here. And my head actually hurt. I had like a pretty bad headache for a bit. And Mickey was like, well, you know, that's why you get like, you know, the Halo style. Mickey, when he was at Sparco picking stuff up for their 240 giveaway car, Mickey went and I talked to Sparco about it, and Sparco gave me this seat. Thank you to Sparco. Shout out to Sparco. I'm super hyped on this. I don't even know how to use this yet, but the idea behind the sequential is you can shift so incredibly fast. It can handle anything. Upshifting is pulling towards you, and then downshifting is pushing away from you. Is it necessary? No, but did I want to do it? Yes. And this is the one car that, like, in my mind, I just spend way too much money on it, and I love it. And this is like my baby. So I'm super happy with it. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to. And this is a screen right here that tells you what gear you're in. I'm just excited to go on track and like be in third, and then needing to drop shift a second, and everything, like figuring everything out, you just go bink. So there's more than just that. Because we hit the rear end a couple times Dan has been saying for a while how he's always wanted to like kind of redo the rear end with a style that they do. So he redid the back end of the car as well. So we have a new setup and everything is straight again. Originally we just had, I'm gonna try to show you guys this. Originally we just had our tubes coming off of it, and then it had a connection off the end of the bash bar. But the issue, if that makes sense, like it's attached from here. The reason why we didn't like that as much is because when I hit, the whole thing just bent and they were stuck together. So now it's actually to the back of the rear end. So when this bends, you can just take it off and throw a new one on. And then Dan also made a spare as well.
So you can't hit the wall if you want now.
Yeah, so now I can hit the wall and it's not gonna be impossible to take off. And we kind of stuck with the same design with like the little toothpick metal. That's really bendable and pliable, so all is gonna be good. I'm hyped. And then we also did an oil relocation as well.
Oh yeah. The oil filter relocation and like the higher flow or higher volume and flow for your oil to like go directly out of the pump into the oil filter, then back in the block. Well, cooler than the block.
So how do you even use it?
You're just gonna pull back towards you for like up, 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 up,
So then
and
where's
then
neutral?
down, down, down. Neutral, you grab this little.
Is it like 0?
Neutral will be like you grab this little bike lever thing, if they can see.
This thing on the wall.
It looks kind of like the brake on a bike. And
Yeah.
You hit it forward, and then that that'll go into neutral. Like if you had been in first, let's say.
Yeah.
And then you will go like again with the little lever, and that'll be reversed. Only thing weird about a sequential is like you couldn't be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, start drift, or maybe not drifting in 5th yet, drifting in 4th, and then you're like get done with your run and you like knock it back into neutral and coast down. Like it doesn't work that way. You have to like go back.
You have to go all the way down. You can't
Yeah.
just go to neutral.
That's the only negative, and I don't see that as much of a negative.
No,
It's a
not
race
really
car.
negative. It's just
Different.
knowing how to use it. Yeah. Let's drive it. I like literally was just gonna wiggle for neutral.
Oh, it's in neutral.
Okay, so
it'll tell you neutral, and then like.
Do you always have to start it in neutral? Or
No, you could have the clutch in, but you kind of would want to know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just weird questions that I'm like, I don't
You
really
can start
know.
it in any gear as long as like you had the clutch in, because then otherwise it's gonna try and pull the car forward. But then you could like sample it right now if you want. Oh yeah, and the clutch is gonna feel different because it's a new
Dude.
ACT, so it's like softer almost.
It's
right?
like soft. Yeah.
That's how it is. And like as you like beat the shit out of this clutch, it'll like get a little stiffer.
Uh-huh.
But these triple discs are pretty soft.
I was just gonna say
It's like
that.
a street car.
Yeah, it like is lighter than my BRZ.
It's so easy to drive though. I think like you're gonna be like, what the heck, the first like 10 shifts or
Yeah.
maybe 5 times or whatever. But
All right,
you'll get used
let's
to
turn it on and figure it out. It sounds different.
Well, it's a
Oh, that's the
different clutch. Oh, the clutch.
Yeah.
And then here they're like.
Yeah.
So it's straight cut gears and they're big heavy gears. It's gonna make some noise. And then when you drive it, it's gonna make. Oh,
It hasn't had that. Like, it has like a whine to it,
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna like it.
Oh gosh. Okay, so
Yep. That's first.
that's first. So then when I go neutral,
You grab that and then push forward, and that's neutral. And then if you wanted reverse, you would do the same thing again, like.
whoa.
That's yeah.
Oh, I gotta do that again. Oh, I gotta do that again.
Oh, it doesn't make noise unless you would have like. It will make more noise. It's brand new and everything's perfect, so it probably won't clunk as much. But
It's weird how like I want the clunk. I need to get used to this thing again, dude. I'm like scared to drive it right now.
no. If you want, I could.
I stalled it.
Do you want me to hold the camera and film it?
Oh my gosh! Holy shit!
It's good, huh?
Do I need to clutch in when I downshift or no?
You can just tap it, but if you're on throttle, downshifting you can't do. On throttle upshifting, we can. I have it wired to go in, but we need Danny to help us like tune it for that. So right now you gotta use the clutch until we tune it.
Dude, this is like serious now. This is like
It just got serious.
it just got real. Like it just got really real.
He likes it. Everyone needs one of these.
Oh my
Favorite
god.
car part of all time.
I need to get used to the clutch again.
Dude, let me hold yours.
on it.
Don't do it.
I thought you were telling me to get on it.
We're gonna get in trouble.
I thought you said get on it. I was like, oh, okay.
We
All
got
right.
it on film though.
I don't even know how to describe it. It feels, it's empowering.
I told you you needed one. Oh my God!
That is so aggressive.
And these gears are so long. Like right now, I'm normally in like 3rd gear in the CDO9. I'm in 2nd gear and I can go down to 1st.
Dude, that just sounds so cool. Like,
I want to go down there and drop you off, and we'll do a couple like little drive-bys of the trailers. Oh my God. Oh my God.
that's sick as fuck.
Dude, it's gnarly. Holy shit. It's so aggressive.
Gnarly.
This thing is so loud, I feel like everyone's out of burnout and like come and yell at us.
Yeah, there's a guy over there.
That guy looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I don't know where he went. But yeah, dude, this thing is crazy on the outside.
Does it sound loud out
Yeah.
there?
There's a lot of people.
We got the attention of a lot
There's
of
a lot of people.
We gotta get out of here. You wanna drive it back?
Huh?
You wanna drive it back?
I can try.
You can drive, you can do it.
Let's try it.
I'm gonna have Kevin drive it home. I really want him to see what it feels like.
Ow! Oh, I don't know. Oh, I hit the buckle.
So the clutch is really aggressive. It's right at the top. So you treat the clutch as the same way as you treat any other like manual car. But now just when you want to go to 1, click towards you, 2, like it's all up.
That's insane. This is sick as shit, dude.
It's aggressive.
This thing is so easy to drive too.
So just pull it up next to the side. And then when you want to go in neutral, you just pull this in and push forward. And then you can get off the clutch.
Wow. Dude, I need one of these.
We need that, I want you to get on track with it. Like, you can only do so much in the street, but...
Dude, I'll whip this thing. I got this. I got this, baby.
You gave us some juice. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I need to feel it.